We'll go to Columbus, Ohio to get started today. Alec is on the line. Alec, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, how you doing?
I am living the dream, Alec. How can I help?
Well, here's what I got. Married. We have 2 little boys. I've been unemployed for 2 months. We are debt-free. I'm very aggressive in handling our bills.
Great.
We recently quit our jobs and moved back to Ohio, where my wife's from. We currently live with my in-laws, which most people will understand is like the worst thing in the world you can possibly do to your self-esteem. Not that my mother-in-law judges me, but my gosh, she judges me.
Right, right.
So shockingly, this was her idea.
Yeah,
I guess what I'm wondering is I've had a few job interviews. I haven't picked up a job yet. Is it going to be selfish for me to keep looking for I don't want to say dream job, but the job that I would be most comfortable with, or I think I would be really good at?
No.
Or should I just take whatever I can get so we can buy a house and get out of here?
No, that's a bad move. Here's why. Let's just talk about the circumstances that led us to this point. It was your mother-in-law's idea for you to live with them.
No.
Yes?
Sorry, my wife's idea to move back, and my mother-in-law said, well, you can stay with us until you guys get your stuff figured out. Apparently, they thought that would be like 3 hours. I don't think they realized it.
Yeah, of course not. But here's the good news. It was their idea. Let's say it was the wife's idea, and she got her mom's buy-in. This is your get-out-of-jail-free card, right? Because here's the deal. You're not a loser. They know you're not a loser, and so I know it's not comfortable living with your mother-in-law and all this kind of stuff. But the reality is that one poor decision should not be compounded. So it was a poor decision for you relationally, just meaning it's driving you crazy. I assume everybody else is okay with it for right now. And you're debt-free. Well, here's the deal, though. I just don't want you to compound a not-so-great decision. And if you go take any job right now, how long are you going to be in that thing before you're miserable, even though you got out of the in-laws' house? And what I would rather you do is, let's get serious. Let me help guide you. Let's spend the rest of our time talking about what it is you want to do and the best way to get there. And let's just bite our upper lip, tell everybody you got a plan, and you're going to be out of there before they know it. But right now, you're not going to just jump to any old thing. That's not a good decision for you or your family. That would be compounding an already not great decision. But I say that it's not great in that it's relationally not great for you, but it's a great move financially for you. If you're going to just up and move somewhere, I love that you guys are debt-free, and so just chill for a minute. What is it that you want to do? What would you say is your sweet spot, the intersection of what you do best and what you love to do most?
What I do a very good. My wife, if she was listening to this, she would kill me and cringe at the same time. I do a very good job of talking with people. I was in sales for 12 years.
Yeah.
I'm very good, call a bank to get a payoff on an auto loan, and they're not supposed to give me an information, and 5 minutes later, they're giving me everything.
Okay.
I generally do a good job of talking with people. I enjoy that, and I like helping people.
How do you like helping people? Tell me, if I could give you a gig tomorrow where you're using those communication skills, those extrovert skills, those persuader skills, the dynamic skills, all that stuff you just described, and I give you something tomorrow and there was no risk, you knew you were going to be successful at it, so it's just like, hey, give it a rip. What would you do? How would you help people with those skills?
Well, I guess two-part. I overthink things, so that's a big problem.
Well, stop, because we don't have that kind of time. Just tell me what your heart's telling me. I know your heart's got an answer. Say it.
I really want to work for like a credit union.
Great.
And I did have an interview at one for a collection position for people in delinquencies. They gave me the Dear John phone call or email after about 6 weeks.
Well, but that's fine. But what we're saying is we've got to know where we want to go. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not saying that just because you know where you want to go, you're going to get the first gig you get an interview for. But now we have a clear plan. We go, okay, I know I would like to work in a credit union and do this kind of work that allows me to engage my communication skills to help people. So identify something else besides a credit union. You don't have to on this phone call. But by the end of today, your homework assignment is just to go back to those top skills and think of all the different ways that you would get juice using those skills to help people. And again, credit union is a really good example. What are some other things that are similar? Don't get so hung up and overthink, well, what's exactly like a credit union? No. What is the work during the day that you're doing? Think about the task and the functions and the way you're interacting with people and how you're helping them and why that particular help gives you juice when you think about it. And so when you do that, Alec, you're going to identify more things than just the credit union. And then hang on the line. Madison, let's give Alec a copy of my book, The Proximity Principle. Best-selling book. It's all about the right people in the right places, equaling opportunity. In this book, I'm going to walk you step by step what to do. The people you need to be around, the places you need to be in. Very specific. 5 people, 5 places. And if you just read it and do it, now that you know where you want to go, opportunity is going to come your way, and you can tell the mother-in-law, hey, we're out of here. Now, I hope your mother-in-law doesn't listen to the program. I assume she doesn't because, boy, you were really honest about that. And while it makes for really great radio, I worry about whether or not you'll even have a couch to sleep on tonight, much less a job. But, Alec, you're a good guy. Take the book, use it.